I'm actually going to spend a little time talking about what instructional design is not. And the reason is because I see a lot of misunderstanding out there. Reddit, LinkedIn, etc. I see people making comments that lead me to believe that they really don't quite have the understanding of instructional design the way they think they do. So let's talk about some things that instructional design isn't. Number one, order taker. I think a lot of times people have the impression that when you're an instructional designer, someone's going to just give you an idea. They're going to say, hey, here's an idea for training, go make it. And if you are really doing instructional design, you really are not just an order taker. You are going to ask a lot of questions to really figure out if training is the actual issue. Because the fact is, a lot of times training is not the issue. A lot of times you'll find out that it's something totally unrelated. And if you were to just go and build a training course, you'd be wasting everyone's time. Number two, instructional design isn't just e-learning. This has been driving me crazy lately because I see a lot of comments where someone's like, oh, I want to be an instructional designer. I got to go learn Storyline. And I keep wanting to tell people, look, Storyline is a great program. By the way, if you're not familiar with Storyline, it's an e-learning authoring software. And what I try to remind people time and time again is that instructional design isn't necessarily building an e-learning course. Storyline is a tool. It's a great tool. It's a lot of fun to work with. But just going out and building a course in Storyline, that is not instructional design. And in fact, I have a video. I'm not going to get too much on my soapbox here about it. I have a video. Go check it out. I'll link to it here. And it talks more about this, about what the difference is between instructional design, e-learning development. So I talk more about that there. But that's something I really want to emphasize, is that instructional design can involve building an e-learning course, but that's not all it is. So when you say you want to become an instructional designer, that doesn't just mean you're going to be building courses in Storyline, okay? And number three, instructional design is not the same thing as graphic design. Now, yes, as an instructional designer, I am expected to have some graphic design skill. Yes, I want my courses, I want my presentations, my job aids, I want them to look good. But I think a lot of times people think that our sole job as an instructional designer is to, quote, make things look pretty. I hear that a lot. And actually, I know when people say it, they mean it as a compliment. Like I know that they are like, oh, Jeff knows how to make things look good. So I'm not taking what they say as an insult, but I am just saying that instructional design involves a lot more than just making things pretty. Okay, so those are just a few things that instructional design is not.